There is a thinking stuff from which all things are made, and which, in its original state, permeates, penetrates, and fills the interspaces of the universe. This is a summary of The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. First published in 1910, this short, practical book has influenced generations of success teachers, entrepreneurs, and spiritual thinkers. It presents a simple, clear idea. There is a precise science to wealth, just as exact as algebra or physics. When you think and act in a certain way, you align with the universal law that inevitably brings abundance into form. Unlike many philosophical works of his era, Wattles writes not as a mystic, but as a guide to action. He insists that the desire for riches is both natural and divine, for through creative expansion, humanity fulfills its purpose. To think and act creatively, rather than competitively, is to participate in the continuous unfolding of the universe itself. Now, before we continue, I just want to offer thanks to our community. This program is made possible by the generous support of our members on Patreon, by direct contributions through YouTube and Buy Me a Coffee, and by subscribers like you. Thank you. Wallace Delois Wattles was born in 1860 in Nunda Township, Illinois, and lived until 1911. His early life was marked by hardship and limited means. He worked various labor jobs before discovering the New Thought movement, which combined practical psychology with spiritual law. Wattles studied the writings of Ralph Waldo Emerson, Emma Curtis Hopkins, and Thomas Troward, integrating their ideas into his own direct, results-oriented system. His personal motto was simple: thought is the only power which can produce tangible riches from the formless substance. He wrote 3 books on the science of success: The Science of Being Well, The Science of Being Great, and his best-known work, The Science of Getting Rich. This final book became a foundational text for modern prosperity philosophy and later inspired Rhonda Byrne's The Secret. Wattles died shortly after its publication, but his clear, unadorned wisdom continues to influence spiritual economics and entrepreneurial thinking to this day. At the heart of the science of getting rich lies a simple law. To think in a certain way is to align with the creative power of the universe. Wattles explains that everything originates from a formless, intelligent substance, a living energy that responds to thought. When you impress your desires upon this substance with faith and purpose, it begins to take shape as visible form. Thought is the blueprint. Faith is the builder. Gratitude is the cement. He contrasts 2 states of mind: the creative plane and the competitive plane. The competitive mind believes resources are scarce. It fights and hoards. The creative mind knows that all abundance flows from an infinite source. It expands, innovates, and uplifts. To move from competition to creation is to shift from fear to faith, from separation to unity. Wattles emphasizes that action must accompany thought. To merely wish is passive. To act in a certain way is to do what must be done today, efficiently, joyfully, and with the belief that your success benefits all. Wealth, in this view, is not selfish accumulation, but the outward expression of your divine creative urge. The book contains 5 key concepts. Number 1, the thinking substance. There exists a universal, intelligent energy that fills all space. Everything you see is formed out of the substance, which is responsive to human thought. Number 2, desire as divine impulse. The longing for growth, wealth, or achievement is not greed. It is the divine seeking fuller expression through you. Desire is the movement of God within the soul. Number 3, the certain way. To think in the certain way is to hold a clear mental picture of what you want, coupled with faith and gratitude, while taking purposeful action toward its realization. Number 4, acting without competition. You cannot attract wealth by taking from others. True riches come through creation, by adding value, serving others, and expanding the world's supply of good. Number 5. Gratitude as magnetic power. Gratitude aligns your consciousness with abundance. It keeps your mind fixed upon the source of supply, increasing receptivity and accelerating manifestation. Here are 3 practical applications. Number 1. The vision practice. Every morning and night, form a vivid picture of what you desire. See it clearly, feel it emotionally, and believe it is already yours. Do not dwell on how it will come. Focus on what it feels like to possess it. An affirmation for this could be, I hold a clear picture of my ideal. The formless substance responds to my faith. Number 2. The action of the day. Each day, do every task as perfectly as you can. This is the efficient action Wattles describes. When your mind and energy are focused in gratitude, ordinary work becomes creative work. An affirmation for this would be, I act efficiently and joyfully, knowing that each task moves me toward abundance. Number 3. The practice of gratitude. End each day with thankfulness. Write down what you are grateful for and feel that gratitude deeply. Gratitude links the invisible to the visible and keeps you aligned with the creative current of life. An affirmation for this would be, gratitude connects me to the divine supply, to receive with joy and give with love. Wattles' philosophy offers profound guidance for entrepreneurs. He teaches that business success is a spiritual practice when approached creatively rather than competitively. The entrepreneur who operates from faith in abundance naturally attracts opportunity. Instead of fearing competition, they innovate and uplift. The creative business person serves others, and in doing so expands wealth for all. Wattles insists that leaders who keep a clear vision, act with purpose, and maintain gratitude can transform markets and lives simultaneously. In his words, you can serve God and humanity by making money, for you can help make others rich. By replacing scarcity with creation and rivalry with cooperation, the entrepreneur becomes not a taker, but a channel through which the divine expresses order, beauty, and prosperity. In closing, the science of getting rich is far more than a manual on wealth. It is a spiritual blueprint for living creatively. Wattles reminds us that the same power that shapes galaxies is available to shape your life. When you think clearly, act faithfully, and give thanks continually, you enter the creative flow of the universe. You cease chasing success and begin embodying abundance. The real science of getting rich, then, is the science of becoming rich in mind first, in gratitude, imagination, and purpose. From that inner state, the outer riches follow naturally. So ask yourself, am I thinking in the certain way? Am I creating rather than competing? Because once you align thought, faith, and action, the universe has no choice but to respond. Thank you for listening. And if this message resonated with you, please share your reflections in the comments below or with your Patreon community. And now, may you think richly, act creatively, and live gratefully.